bad enough, like y'all said, it's bad enough that y'all already lost one big Maxis match creator. Like if had I not had tough skin, I would have left too. And these other creators, they could leave too. Like if we all left, me and the alpha creators, right? It'll be a thing where it's gonna be alpha versus maxes for real. It's gonna spark up to that because of this whole situation. So please, if you gonna spread hate, spread it to me, okay? Spread all that hate to me. Is like leave those other creators alone because it's like y'all have your opinions and they have their opinions. They're people too. There's people behind the screens, okay? Y'all gotta understand that. Boom. Now, there's more stuff that I can address, but it's not on the top of my head. And yeah, okay. Um, so the question that people kept on asking was in the essays that they was writing and the videos and all that extra stuff, they was like, Brandy, you was stealing from Second Life and IMVU, but you're mad at somebody that did the same thing to you, right? If you know me, you know that I started creating, not really creating, but like I started my creating process around 2017, 2018-ish. And everybody around that time, even your faves, the big alpha creators, everybody at one point converted from IMVU. And everybody could stamp that, whether it was personal or public. They definitely converted from IMVU. And it's no secret. If you searched up Brandysims on Google, Safari, whatever you got, you will indefinitely find a lot of my CC that I matched myself, or you would find some of my conversions. So to answer that question, yes, I have converted from IMVU. Now let's move on to Second Life. Um, I I've it's like I've been converting for a grip, so it's like I was doing it so much, like not gonna lie, not to make fun of the situation or anything, but there was one point where I was converting shit under 10 minutes, like I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was one point where I was converting shit under 10 minutes. And so I was posting it, I was being consistent as much as I can. And then I was like, okay, let me try to make a Patreon because converting does take time. But I made a Patreon really for fun. Like, I didn't see no long jeopardy in making anything for The Sims. It was just more so for fun. So, yeah. So, long, not long story short, but moving forward, I got bored with making stuff. Well, not making stuff, but converting stuff from IMVU, and I started converting from SL. Mind you, I'm not affiliated with nobody in SL. I don't know nobody in SL. I just be seeing because I had a Flickr at the time. I used to see people's like what you call it photos and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, this is so realistic. This is my mindset. Like I never really thought about there's a creator behind the creation. So that was my mindset. Um, with that. So yes, and I did convert from SL and I did convert from IMVU. Now, everything that you think, what do you guys saying? Thanks for the boost is downloaded. No funny shit. All the alpha creators left. I would stop playing. Look, I already handle most of my situations with SL creators, right? Behind, you know, everybody, like nobody knew, but I was on the phone with multiple of them. And even the one that was in the live stream on Wednesday, who's now an SL creator, I was on the phone with her. We resolved our situation. And it's like I deleted like all the SL and IMVU stuff is deleted, okay? So the next question that I was getting was, Brandy, is the stuff that you making now that's on Patreon and Tumblr, not Tumblr, yeah, Patreon. So the question is, Brandy, the stuff that you make now, that's on your page right now and on your Patreon, is most of that stuff from Second Life? And the answer is no, because all of the stuff that I converted from, whether that was IMV or Second Life, is going from my page. I deleted it. So everything that you see on my page is completely mine. Literally completely mine. Mesh from scratch. Textures from scratch. And people be like, oh, why do you tag Pinterest and Google? I tag those places because that's where I get the inspo from, and that's also where like I extract the textures from. It's a whole process, but for hair bases, you do have to extract textures if you want something to look similar to the reference. It's complicated, but all you need to know is that's what happened. There is no there's no IMVU or Second Life stuff on my Patreon. Okay, so the stuff that I make now is the stuff that is mine from scratch and stuff. Now the Shelly situation is crazy, but I did learn a lot of things from it moving forward. Why you block Prescott? The reason why I okay, the reason why I okay, so the live stream that was on Wednesday, thank you, Hart. But the live stream that was on Wednesday, right? I was okay. How do I explain this? I was not looking at the comments. So I blocked one person, but it wasn't Prescott. They was in the comments going back and forth with people. And so had I not seen that YouTube live stream that someone screen recorded from that live, they wouldn't have been blocked. That's why I blocked them for the sole purpose of them being messy. You feel me? They wanted to get on live to argue with me. I opened the floor for valid questions. And there was valid questions in the live stream. I just didn't get a chance to answer them because I was just filled with emotion. You feel me? People are messy. They always think when some CC are good, they converted from other game. Exactly. And if my stuff looks similar to, because the hair community in general is very small, right? Whether that's IMVU, Sims, or Second Life, it's very small. And when things are like popular, like a hairstyle is popular, creators is gonna jump on that because that's what's in high demand. So if I do something that's similar to a Second Life creator or IMVU creator, and y'all are just like, oh, that looked exactly like it, and you could clearly see the difference, but you just want to jack that it's the same thing, then so be it. A creator knows what's their creation, and that's all I gotta say. I know it's mine, and every creators know what's theirs. Okay, any YouTuber, Twitch, anybody could agree with that. I need to be sure once you modify, and I don't even want to speak about the Patreon and the whole TOU thing because it's like that's a whole different topic. I could go on and on about that from a creator's perspective. See, I'm such a like I'm a person where I can see different people's point of views, right? I can see different people's point of view to the point that I would separate myself from making the situation worse because of that, right? So the Patreon and the TOU thing, I don't even want to talk about that because I already gave my piece on that. But if you feel a type of way about it, then you feel a type of way about it. I also came, this whole situation, I did come to an agreement that I will change the way how I produce my CC because I did see a lot of people give their piece about me just posting on Patreon, right? So y'all want free CC? I'm gonna give y'all free CC. Okay, that's what y'all got out the situation. But other than that, like there's gonna be different things that I will do to handle situations. The floor, I'm opening the floor. I'm opening the floor because in the other live stream on Wednesday that I did, not gonna lie, I was kind of disrespectful. But I'm opening the floor now for valid opinions. If you want to get on live and you want to have a valid conversation with me, then be do that. But if you want to be disrespectful and you get on live disrespectful, you're just gonna be blocked and deleted. You ain't gotta do ish for free, bro. Low, for real, for real. You been putting hairs out for free. They need to look before trying to start some shit. I thought he did a collab with Kai. I swear I have those hairs. Look, man. At the end of the day, the people gonna support who they support. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten throughout me just doing this creation process. Okay, I really wasn't gonna get on live to say my piece again, but that question was just getting brought up over and over. So I just really had to say and give y'all that, because I would feel like cause I felt like there was a weight lifted on, like I would feel like there's a weight lifted on my shoulder. Okay, like I felt like I was just so like, you feel me? Because people was like, don't say anything, because you already gave them something to make an opinion, which is bad and which was bad. And now if you get back on live, they're gonna make another opinion, and then 9 times out of 10, it's still gonna be bad. So it's like, honestly, anything I say at this point is gonna be bad, but it's okay, because now that I know that I gave my piece on this situation where y'all are saying that my stuff is stolen and the stuff that I make now is stolen, it's definitely not. You can compare whoever. You could put my stuff next to somebody else's stuff. You can definitely tell it's definitely different. You can look at the polygons, all of that. Do all of that. Because I know what I made from scratch. You could even go on my TikTok. And on behalf of all creators nowadays in the Sims 4 that make Alpha CC, we do not convert from no other game. I already know that we already made this perception that Sims 4 people are stealers. They only steal from Second Life and IMVU. I understand that. But let's look at now, okay? We're looking at now. We don't do that no more. Okay, that's old news. Yeah, just live your truth. For real. Okay, so now, moving forward, like I said, for the rest of the year, next year, this is going to get swept under the rug. I'm not going to be answering any questions about this. You're just going to get blocked. Regarding you're just going to get blocked. Literally. Moving forward, we're just going to send positivity, right? Only positive vibes from here. That's it. Other than that, thank y'all for tuning in. CC that 6 months old should eventually be released. At this point, it's old, and most people used it. At this point, I'm gonna be moving forward. Thank y'all for tuning in. New CC out. 12 Days of Christmas. Link in my bio. Be sure to get that free CC for your Sims. We're giving back to the community for all the love and support that y'all been giving us throughout the year. So go get your free CC. Link in my bio. 12 Days of Christmas. Love y'all. Stay safe. And I'm out.